void, and you don't really know how to fill the void, and you try to find these other things to fill the void, the only thing that's going to fill it is God. And he filled me up with so much love. This first song is how he loved us. Love's like a hurricane, and I am a tree, bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. Jealous for me. Love's like a hurricane, and I am a tree, bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. And all of a sudden, I am unaware of these afflictions eclipse my glory. And I realize just how beautiful you are, and how great your affections are for me. And oh, how we love us so. Oh, how we love you. Us so. eclipse thy glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are, how great your affections are for me. Whew. I had to try to hold it together on that one. God is so good. You know, I was sharing a little bit earlier that that I was walking a dark walk, and I was kind of lost. And this song here, you know, I wrote probably about 2010 or so. And I was sitting out on my front porch under the tree, just thinking about how God waited on me and how he blessed me. So just know that, you know, even if things aren't going well, God's always right there waiting on you, right? It's up to us to turn around and go to him. He's waiting on us. He's already there. So this song here is just, he waited on me. This song just to sit back and let his presence just overflow. It's been a long while since I spent some time with you. I've been too busy doing all the things I think I must do. I know you've been waiting, Lord, for me to turn around. But how can I face you, Lord, when I think you got a frown? But I'm so glad you waited on me. Otherwise I'm not sure where I'd be. But I'm so glad you waited on me. That's a song that's not a lot of lyrics to that because I was just sitting out under there playing that song under the tree and just kind of spending time with God, you know. This next song is called His Eyes Are On Me. Y'all don't mind if we pick it up a little bit? All right, feel free to get loose. His eyes are on me. I was walking with some people I should have been walking with. I was hanging out with some people that I shouldn't have been hanging around with. I was doing some things that I shouldn't have been doing. Yeah, I wrote this song probably early 2010, and I was sitting in the living room, and I remember my 3 kids, they was playing on the floor. The sun was coming in through the front window, and my wife was cooking something. I don't remember what it was, but it was smelling really good. And I just started reminiscing like, man, so blessed in this family, my home. I started thinking about the walk I was walking, the things I was doing, the places I was at, the people I was with. I started thinking, man, the only way that I made it to today, because even way back then, God had his eyes on me. Oh Lord, keep watching me, yeah. faith. Just believe. You know, somebody in my life who just surprises me all the time is my wife. Is my wife. And Faith. She encourages me all the time. And I wrote this song for her. And it's a lesson for all of us to just have faith. It's called Just Believe. And it's a powerful song, so I hope y'all, hey, feel free to stand up if y'all want. Y'all don't gotta stand up. But if you wanna this is another big one. Let's go, Just Believe. You know, I was talking to a few people, but a few years ago, I think it was around COVID time, you know, I had put the guitar down for a couple years. I stepped down, and I was telling my mom, I said, you know, I think I'm ready to pick up the guitar again, but I ain't trying to do the same old thing. So we went and got some lessons from Johnny Waters right here in Urbana, who happened to be my first guitar teacher when I was like 10 or 11 years old. I don't remember how old I was. But we got a few lessons in, and we just had a blast. He didn't charge us nothing. And we spent there, my mom and myself and Johnny, in his place for like a couple hours sometimes, teaching us theory and different things. And I was so excited that I said, it's time for me to get an electric. And so I told him. He was real excited about me getting this electric guitar. But he never got to see it because he got COVID. We went to his house one day for our lesson. I think it was lesson number 4. And he had a sign on the door that said, quarantine for COVID. And then every week, we didn't see him. Then he went in the hospital, and then he passed away. And that was like really powerful. It just really touched me. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna continue this boot camp of myself, right? Working through this guitar thing in honor of him. And so I got that electric, and I was working for like 3 or 4 months to be able to bring my electric to church. And I did. I brought my electric to church, and it was a good time. And so it was right around that time I said, you know, I need to have somebody to work with, someone to jam with, someone to play with, a mentor. And so I got on Facebook and found Brother Leon. Yeah! And I said, brother, I got this electric guitar, man, and I need some help. And we started jamming together. And so it was 2, it became 3, it became 4. Brother JD's around here somewhere. He's a big part of the band. There he is. Yeah, JD. And we started playing out, doing festivals and different things. And now we have, you know, the big band. But my point in all that story is God will give you, Pastor said this a couple of weeks ago, the desires of your heart. And I'm just truly blessed. Sometimes in rehearsals, I mess up because I'm just like enamored, just like, this is amazing, right? The gifts and talents that God brought together is just amazing. So God will give you the desires of your heart. But I'll say this, he ain't just gonna drop them down on you. You gotta put your hand to it. You gotta step out in faith. When it's scary, when it's unknown, if you believe that he's put this purpose on you, you gotta step out. And so this band here is a testament of that, to how good God is. Give you the desires of your hearts. I'm 54 years old. I'm doing up here with a band. It's all good though. So we wrote this song, and just on that, the song is called I'm Alive. And Brother Chris was the musical architect behind this and put some lyrics to it. And so this is a True Essence original that, it's called I'm Alive. You probably want to stand up. You don't have to stand up now, but you probably will. my mind. I am so alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive, alive, alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive, alive, alive. Come on and lift him up on high. So come on, lift him up on high. Come on, lift him up on high. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm one more time. Right here. True essence, y'all. Leon on the guitar down here, Chris Toller here on the guitar, Chris Hauser back here on the bass, Andy Murphy back there on the drums. My name's Caleb House. True Essence. Thanks for having us.